to life yet again. It's Santander's turn to leave the building.
Extra base assault on Major League Baseball continues.
So if you happen to be joining us live over at twitch.tv/Brian Evolved, thank you. Take a look at the Boston Red Sox from a year ago when it comes to how their pitching staff looks. You already have 5.58, 28th in the majors. So Chris Sale can be a formidable foe indeed, as Matt Vasgersian would lead you to believe. And then John Means. So it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Opening day 2021 between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's an AL East divisional matchup. And looking forward to getting this show on the road. Take a look at Chris Sale a year ago. 25 starts, a 6-11. And Sale's effectively walked the bases loaded here. So Mountcastle doubled with 1 out. Mullins would fly out. And immediately after that, Mancini and Austin Hayes both take walks. And that brings up Anthony Santander. He's got the bases loaded and a chance to really make something happen here in the first inning. Sale a little wild here in the first. And he misses yet again. But it's a called strike. Sometimes that's the human error in baseball right there. That was definitely outside the zone. And Santander drives us down the left field line. That is going to be fair, and 2 will score. And that will lead Hayes to pause at third. So Santander reps in 2 down the third base line, just hugs that foul line. And that's exactly what you want to see from situations such as this. If Sale's going to walk the bases loaded, you got to take advantage. And it's not often Chris Sale's going to leave mistakes to you. So you got to take advantage of every possible opportunity. And that's what happened here in this first inning. Santander drove in the club's only 2 runs, and the game's only 2 runs, when he ripped a double down the third base line. And he fouls that one away. I want to thank Major Mangoes for following us on Twitch. If you are watching this on YouTube, twitch.tv/Brian Evolved is where you can watch this recorded live. And this one popped up, and fortunately for the Orioles here, Vasquez cannot reel that one in. And if you are here with us on Twitch, we do end. I'm going to interrupt that with Anthony Santander's second hit of the game, the only person with 2 hits today. And the second one to get on base twice, Santander. Excuse me, Trey Mancini did as well. This one up the middle, out of reach for Pat Velaka. So that'll be a leadoff single here for Dalbec and the Red Sox. Swing and foul away. So Kike makes the count full. And Means can't get him swinging, so it'll be a full count walk here from John Means. The second walk he's delivered. We'll look at ball 1. Vasquez has a chance to make something happen here for the Red Sox. Time run is on at first, as in the form of Kike Hernandez. Bobby Delbeck is at second. And this one hit to the left side of the infield. Mountcastle will come up throwing, and this one will not be in time nor accurate. And that will be the first run of the day for the Red Sox, and it's 3 consecutive runners up. 3 consecutive runners have effectively changed this game. John Means tried getting that curveball to swing and miss here. And unfortunately, Ramon Urias couldn't get to this. So Means has allowed the first 3 runners of this inning to reach. No outs just yet. And this one should be 2. 6, 4, and 3 to Mancini. Yes, that will do 2. And Means, just like that, turning favors towards him. And a good job to get Verdugo bouncing into a double play. Just like that, the pressure is relatively lifted. There is the runner 90 feet away. Christian Arroyo will dig in. A chance to tie this game up is just a few feet away. Popped up. This one in foul ground, possibly just out of Santander's reach. And we'll see Arroyo get an extra life. That one catches the upper corner. This one grounded towards Vlaca, and that one will get through in a tie ball game. And it seems the Red Sox, every hit they've gotten has just been a tad out of reach for every infielder. Foul away. So the Red Sox have tied things up. And it's been a bad fifth for both Sale and Means. Unfortunately for Means, he's the only one of the two to give up runs. And that one's through again. Yet another hit is given up by John Means. And it's been, as we just said, a rough fifth for him. 1-1 count. This one popped up. Mullins will have to sprint towards the green monster. He will have enough room. And that will end the fifth. So it's 2-2. Halfway through this game, Sale and Means near that 90 pitch mark. We'll see what Chris Sale ends up doing. Austin Hayes has only gotten on one save via walk. They'll bring up Anthony Santander, 2 for 2, double and a single for him. He's the only player with 2 hits for the Orioles. And we've become a broken record at this point when it comes to changeups in the dirt from Chris Sale, but for whatever reason, that is the pitch that Orioles hitters want to go after today. And Santander will be 3 for 3 today with a hit. So a double and 2 singles for the right fielder. And he is exactly today the player we hope and expect him to be. A base hitting machine. And he catches him on the lower corner. Expertly thrown by Means, his 8th punch out of the day. And this really could have gone either way, especially with some of the calls we've seen today. Boy, that is about the best way to paint a corner effectively. Tanner Scott coming in for the Baltimore Orioles. 25 games a year ago he found himself appearing in. No record. So he was not a part of any decision, was a part of middle relief. Not necessarily a bad thing, and once again right up the middle and a one-pitch hit. The Red Sox off to a good start here in the 7th. And your wheelhouse, and then just starts shooting back inside towards you. And that one's over Vlaca's head. And Kike stayed at first for a little bit. He thought it was catchable by Vlaca, but it went right over his head. So it's 2 hits here against Tanner Scott. And a nice base hit here. That brings up Christian Arroyo. Popped up left field. Mountcastle's not going to have a chance, and the lead is now belonging to the Red Sox. See if they're going to try to score 2. Throw from short. Not in time, and 2 runs will score here in the 7th. So Tanner Scott may not have had any wins or losses a year ago, but if this score remains, he will start off 2021 with a loss. Good outing as well until the 5th inning happened. And things started to get a little wry. Boston scored 2 to tie it up. Tanner Scott came in the 7th and gave up 2. And Mancini was able to hold up there. I think Whitlock got a little bit of a tip from Chris Sale that they will swing at low pitches. And a wasted pitch there. It's a full count here on Mancini. Mancini walked earlier. Yeah, Bacon, you might see that. Hence the retooling in the title. Mancini will hit this on the left side of the infield, and Mancini will make it to first. This one thrown away, and Mancini will get onto second. Might see a single and error be the score here, because I think Mancini would have been on regardless. So let's see what the official scorers say. And they will credit this a single and an error. So because it looked like Mancini was going to be safe regardless. So Mancini gets lucky here. Moves up to second thanks to the error over at third. That brings up Austin Hayes. Hayes will foul this one off. Hayes also walked earlier. Good to see Mancini get a base hit here. Mancini had, or excuse me, Cedric Mullins probably had the best looking hit today as he drove a gapper into right center earlier. Fortunately, no runs scored on it. Mountcastle was moving on that. It was a hit and run. 0-2 count here on Hayes. I want to thank Bacon for the follow. Mancini will move up to third on a sacrifice fly here. It'll be a close one, though. Mancini 90 feet away, so the Orioles have a chance here. Anthony Santander, 3 for 3 today. He has been the go-to guy today when it comes to swinging the bat. And him being a switch hitter here is very valuable in this moment, especially. Santander drove in the Orioles' only 2 runs when he doubled down the left field line against Chris Sale. Top of the 8th here, Orioles trail by 1, or excuse me, by 2. And a changeup right down the plate. And that was probably the pitch to swing at. Not sure if Santander is going to get anything similar to that for the rest of this at-bat. That one wasted away up high. So Whitlock not immune to bad pitches either. When you have a little power in your stuff, it's going to happen. Some of that control can be lost. Santander ripping one foul. And definitely early on that one. Trying to tie it up there. It's a 1-2 count here on the right fielder. Santander belts this one to center. Is it going to carry enough? And it's off the wall. Santander's 4th hit of the game. He's rounding second. And Santander is going to be a home run shy of the cycle right now. Beautiful drive there by Anthony Santander to the deepest part of the park. He is 4 for 4 on opening day. Wow. Hitting the wall on the fly. Probably should have been called a strike as well. It's a 3-1 count. Franco due up here. After him, it's top of the order. It's 3-1 count. See what we see here. And he misses hard here. So Whitlock walks 2 straight guys here with 2 outs. Loads the bases. And this is an entirely different ball game. So Domingo Leyba will come in to pinch hit here in this high crucial spot. Franco was 0 for 3. Leyba a little better a contact hitter. Ottavino in a high pressure situation. And that one's up the middle. Base hit! Rounding third. Here we go. Orioles take the lead in the 8th. Pedro Severino. And a huge, huge, huge pinch hit coming from Domingo Leyba. An unlikely source. And the lineup turns over for the Orioles, and it's not over yet. Probably the best hit of the game for the Orioles. Not even the hardest hit. Not even the farthest hit. Swing and a miss. I can't believe he got Martinez on it. 0-2 to 0-3 as he got Martinez chasing a rising fastball. Popped him up. Should do it. Mullins looks up and looks it in, and the Orioles will take opening day from the Red Sox. A come-from-behind victory in the 8th. The sounds and the sights kind of looks like snow, but it's just sprinkling. After being traded previously by the Chicago Cubs. And Schwarber hits this one high, deep, and his first at-bat as a Red Sox, he is going yard. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead off of Kyle Schwarber's home run. And Boston fans will need to get used to seeing that because Schwarber is definitely a resident around the bases. Swung it would have been ball 3. Foul away once more, and the battle continues. Leyba takes his lead off first. And there goes Leyba. He's going to round second on the hit and run. And Valleca runs us down the line. Leyba's going home, and he will score easily. And it's a 1-1 ball game here in Boston. The hit and run is successful. Leyba had a very late jump here. Regardless, Valleca down the line is enough for Domingo Leyba, who's got some wheels, to go first to home and tie things up just like that. Beautiful. And Arias hits this one to right center, and he's going to make up for it. There's the redemption, as Arias will stand on first with an RBI single, and Baltimore taking a 2-1 lead here in the top of the third. That being said, Baltimore continues to breathe life in this inning. It's 2-1, and a chance to continue to damage the Boston Red Sox. And Mancini hits us one up the middle, and another run will come through. Mullins rounding second. This is going to be close. He's going to be out by a mile, and Baltimore was getting a little greedy. Could have kept the inning alive, but they decided to send Mullins here. 3-1 is your score after 2.5, so the Orioles put 3 on the board in the third. Boston due up. Kramer finds the strike zone inside. 3-1 is your score. And this one hit high and deep and gone. Verdugo puts this one over the green monster just barely. Excuse me, Bobby Delbick hits this one over the monster. It's a 3-2 lead now for the Orioles. Yet to see Baltimore do any home run damage here just yet. But Boston picks up their second hit and their second home run in turn from the complete game win. And a great start for him this season. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kramer's got a chance here. Here's the 1-2 from Kramer. In the dirt, and will not be offered at by J.D. Martinez. 2-2 count on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Martinez goes down swinging on a cutter outside the zone. Dean Kramer with the complete game win under 100 pitches. And the Baltimore Orioles take another 1-run victory at Fenway. It's 2-0. Took a look at their batting average this series. Not bad. 254. 6 earned runs. That's not bad either. So averaging 3 per game. Let's take a look at the series recap to this point. Baltimore has won by 1 run each game. And that's definitely going to be another stat that's going to be looked at over the year, is how well do you do in 1-run games? Because those are the games that have the quickest way to flip. Bad 1-run record, that could change a lot of things. Mancini looks at strike 1, and that one's a little under. Wouldn't necessarily agree with that call, but count stands at 0-1. And Mancini gives a drive deep to right. This one's got a chance over the head of Hunter Renfroe and past the wall for a ground rule double. Mancini missing a home run by about 5 feet here. So that one dropped on the warning track first before jumping over into the Oriole bullpen. And the Orioles had the first hit with 2 outs as Mancini stands on second. Santander digs in. And he rips that one back up the middle. Base hit, and the Orioles will be on the board with Santander's single. And I'm surprised he threw the play here. Santander might have made it to second, but he held up. And after kind of disappearing in game 2, Anthony back to his hitting ways. And he sees the first pitch and swings at it. And almost taking Rodriguez's head with him. Back-to-back hits here with 2 outs in the 4th have given the Orioles a 1-0 lead. About 30-plus yards to get to it. This one swung on by Valleca towards the green monster in the corner, and that'll be off the wall. And Valleca is going to pause at first as that one just kind of got there in a hurry. Good job by Schwarber to do so. And Valleca on with a single. Good swing here. So good back-to-back swings here despite Severino being out. It was a long drive. And Valleca, that was a hit all the way. That'll bring up DJ Stewart. And Stewart tops one off and fouls it away. We'll be a 3-game set with the Yankees, and then we'll be back in Baltimore for the first time this season, taking on the Red Sox. And Stewart hits this one in the gap, and that one's going to be down for a base hit. And moving up to third is Valleca. So good swings here today by both sides. It's 2-0 count here on Hayes. Mountcastle waits on deck. And Hayes hits one high. This one's going to be gone over the Green Monster. And the Orioles have their first home run of the year. Austin Hayes. Gotta say, it might be the unlikely source, and I had my bets on Trey Mancini. But a home run counts for the Orioles here. It's a 3-run home run from Hayes. And boy, you gotta love no doubters, especially over the Monster. Valleca scores. Austin Hayes scores. And Hayes just admiring what he just did. And DJ Stewart also scores. And it's a 4-0 lead for the O's. And Rodriguez hated seeing that one. Great drive by Hayes. And Mountcastle back-to-back. If it's fair, it's gone. Oh, just missing it. Mountcastle just crushed that one and just hooked foul. I'm going to say the wind pushed it out. And Mountcastle drives this one to left center. He's continuing it. And it's going to be a double all the way up to the Monster. So Mountcastle is just due for a hit. 2 outs. And this one hit well towards left field, towards the Monster. And that'll be played off the wall by Hayes. And a double, they'll score a run. And that will be safe. It's a 4-1 lead for Baltimore. Kike Hernandez with a nice double off the Green Monster. This one hit just around the top of the scoreboard out there. And strike 3 looking. Schwarber strikes out again. And he couldn't believe it. It was 3 pitches. Second time Schwarber's looked at a breaking ball in the outside corner. Seems to be his kryptonite. That'll be a fastball wasted away up. Renfroe, the last hope for the Red Sox. Down to their final out, in danger of getting swept here at home. And they'll look at ball 2. This one driven to right center. This is going to be in the alley where triples tend to happen. Santander will have to hurry up and get to this one. Throw into the cutoff man. And Leyva is waiting in shallow center. And that'll be a double here for Renfroe. And the game stays alive for Boston. Fastball driven to the deepest part of the park. Christian Vasquez digs in. Foul away. 1-1 count. Fouled away. It's a 1-2 count. Red Sox down their final strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fry picks up the save, and the Orioles sweep the Boston Red Sox at Fenway to start off 2021. And an unlikely first-place Baltimore Orioles will leave Boston, Massachusetts after sweeping the Boston Red Sox. Tyler Wells gets the victory for the Orioles. Eduardo Rodriguez will pick up the loss for Boston. And then Paul Fry will be credited with the save.